Have you ever heard the statement, "This is no street photography"? Well, I did a few times. So it's not street photography when the photo was made inside, it's not street photography when there are no humans, and it's sometimes, according to some folks out there, no street photography when your shots are not candid. And you should never photograph street musicians or flowers. So what is street photography then? I think it's time to get rid of definitions. Far more importantly, we should start with a basic question. What is the purpose of you doing walks with your camera? Do you want to be respected by other photographers? Do you want to make money with your photography? Or I think that accounts for the majority of photographers crawling the streets of their towns and cities with their Leicas, Fujis and Ricohs. Do you want to relax and do something creative and beautiful in your spare time? And I think exactly for that purpose, I have an interesting fun assignment for you. In this video, I want to talk about an approach which can make you a better and what I think is even more important, a happier photographer. When you're already doing photography for a few years, this method could also help you to make less boring photos that have more to do with you as a person. It consists of 2 steps which can boost your photography instantly, and you can see me already practicing this here. I will explain how it works in a minute. So, we all have our favorite photographers. We admire the works of Alex Webb, Joel Meyerowitz or Van Ho. When we are learning a new skill, it's always good to fake it until you make it. By trying to copy the works of these legends, we get better from day to day. But in order to not stay copies, we should add something personal to our photography. This not only makes our photography more original, but it could be, I think, more satisfying in the long run. So try to forget everything you've learned about street photography the next time you go for a walk with your camera. Shoot everything which catches your eye and not what you think is eligible for the label street photography. Shoot like it's the first day of your life. You have never seen anything of the world out there before. Everything is new. What would you be fascinated of? Flowers, trees, old statues, structures in architecture, or an old rusty bike. Try not to think about if you should take a photo. Whenever something catches your attention, then make a few photos. I know what you may think. What are you going to tell us? That we can shoot whatever we want? I don't need a video for that. But wait. After just shooting what catches your attention, try to combine this approach with your knowledge about composition, rule of thirds, and everything you've learned from the masters in the next step. Add contrast, composition, leading lines, everything that makes a photo stand out. Too often when I go out with my camera, I see a spot with beautiful light, a reflection or something else which reminds me of photos I have seen elsewhere or I have already taken. Let's be honest, street photography in the town we are living in will be boring at one point. Always the same spots, always the same people. To discover new motifs, it can help a lot to look for at first sight non-photogenic stuff like these spider webs here. I was thinking about how long they may already are here when I saw them in the light of the lamp, so this was my trigger. In the next step, I try to include the leading line and the silhouettes at the entrance of the tunnel. You can do this with so many things you see on your walks. Something that triggers you to raise your camera, make a few shots and then try to think about composition. This may sound like working the scene, but it's a bit different as I can choose things like flowers I find interesting I would otherwise not consider street photography, and then I add something which makes it from a flower photo to a nice street photo. If I wouldn't use this approach, I wouldn't think of shooting a flower or a spider web. This approach gives you thousands of new ways to compose your photos. We are always carrying the great examples of street photography with us, from Vivian Maier or Van Ho or I don't know, Siegfried Hansen, and need a tiny step back from that to rediscover what we are really interested in and make great, sometimes unusual street photos at the same time.